Hello and welcome to the SBI Shoe YouTube channel. Welcome to another video. Back in the garage. It's a little bit tidier than when we last in here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, if you can, yeah, it's a little bit tidier. Had a bit of a tidy up yesterday. What am I doing in here? Well, the plan is to do some Zwift racing. I've not done a lot of cycling lately, and I've certainly not done any Zwift racing for probably 3-4 years. It's been a long time since I've done any Zwift racing. So I thought, I've got a bit of a day to kill today. Jenna's gone out. I haven't really got much training. I'm going swimming later, but I've got no real training to do. So why not get involved, do a Zwift race, see where I'm at. So I've chosen a route, I think it's 15 miles long, the race. I'm in the D category, so I'm in the bottom category because obviously I've not raced in that long that the category picks me up as a D, which suits me, which will give me a chance to just hopefully get involved in the racing. I don't know, maybe I get dropped, I don't know. It's been that long since I've done any bike racing. I just don't know where we're at. So yeah, let's go and get warmed up. Got about 15 minutes till the race starts. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit of a warm up, bit of a slow sort of, yeah, get the legs going and get moving. And yeah, let me know, do you enjoy Zwift racing? Is it something that's part of your structured plan? Do you do much Zwift racing? I know obviously there's a lot of Zwift racing channels out there, but yeah, I haven't got the technology to set up to do any of that sort of stuff, all the green screen and the screen overlays, so I don't know how to do it. So and plus I don't do much Zwift racing, so it'd be pointless me learning all of that because I'm never going to do it. But do you do a lot of Zwift racing, or do you just use Zwift? I generally use it for the structured training plans. The coach is generally set for me. That's my favourite thing to do on there, rather than, yeah, do the racing. But let's give it a go. Let's jump on. Let's go. Right, warm up done. Let's get into the pen. Let's get racing. Let's get his top off. Let's get his hat off. It's going to get warm. It's going to get very, very hot. So yeah, let's go racing. So my apologies on this screen. The power numbers have been cut halfway through. You can't see the time on the screen. Yeah, I've not set this up very well. I wasn't going to put this video out, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to go with it. I'm going to roll with it. So you're just going to have to put up with it. So I apologise. So yeah, race is off. We're out the start pen. Like every Zwift race, you need to go out hard. You need to try and get in the front pack, which obviously was my plan. You can't see it at the top, but I'm doing sort of 300 watts just to get out of the pen to get sort of in that front group. Yeah, it's and doing all right here. It's there's a bit of a small group that's gone off the front. I'm in that group. Yeah, not working sort of too hard to get in there, but I definitely want to make sure that I'm in the front and I'm not dropped from the very start. So yeah, it's yeah, what's going on here? So yeah, we are just literally forming the group. And it generally does settle down after the first couple of minutes, doesn't it? Like we all know, it's you've got to go hard to get in that group. Yeah. But now it's settled down. Yeah, the group's got obviously a lot bigger, like it usually does. So yeah, it's you can see my heart rate has gone up to 150 beats per minute. So I'm working fairly hard. This isn't easy. I'm not cruising. But yeah, I'm in the top few places, and that's where I want to sort of stay throughout the whole race, really. I don't want to be sitting at the back of the group. I want to be near the front of the group. I want to be trying to see if any attacks go off the front so that I can either react to them or ignore them, depending on how it goes. Yeah, so we're doing quite well here. And then we move on a bit further down, and it just sort of settles down, doesn't it? It's we're in this... fairly big group. I think there must have been 30, 40 in the group. There's only sort of 40 odd in the race. I think 40 there. There's 46 in the race, and most of the people are in here. We're doing well. My heart rate's up to 156. So yeah, we're pushing on. We're working hard. That we are just about to go up a small sort of incline here. I didn't know the course beforehand, so I didn't really know what was coming up. But yeah, small incline, and a few people decided to push on. And I thought actually this might be a good splitting point for the race, so I want to be with that sort of small group that goes off the front, or if it does go, I want to be in it. So yeah, I put the power down a little bit here, heart rate still going up. And I can see these few guys at the front say, close the gap, can I try and close that gap? Which, yeah, I do. And I can see, if you look on the right there, that we are starting to get a second gap, a 2-second gap to a few guys behind. So this could be the move. I want to be in it. Yeah, I'm working hard for it. On the bottom right, you can see that, yeah, it's we're in the red or in the yellow. So I'm definitely working hard to be in this group. But it's the group that I want to be in. I definitely want to be in a small group rather than this large group. But then it comes back together. Yeah, as always, on these sort of flatter courses, it's yeah, the bigger group quarters, it has been reduced. So we've reduced down from about 30 odd people to I think about 20 odd people. So yeah, it was definitely a good decision to go with that little, well, attempted break. But now we can comfortably sit in this big group, and yeah, we're working hard, nearly 160 beats per minute. So yeah, I can definitely know I'm working hard. Right, we'll whiz forwards. We've got 3.8 miles left to go. 165 beats per minute, so I'm working extremely hard. And then this, which I worked out in the end, was probably the climb, or the only climb on this course. Puts it near the end. So yeah, it's what it's going to do if you've been working hard like I have for most of the race. Then yeah, hitting this climb at the end is just going to make your legs explode. So yeah, you can see in the top and the middle, it tells you the gradient of what we're going up. You can see my heart rate top left, just going through the roof. It's going up and up and up. So that's yeah, not a good sign. But my plan was to stay in that position. I wanted to just see if I could stay in those top few people. I wanted to be in the top 5, just to make sure I'm there or thereabouts. I think my legs are actually screaming here. Yeah, they're not feeling great. I'm either going to go really well towards this finish, or I'm going to just absolutely blow up. But yeah, I wanted to give it everything. You can see on the bottom, you can see we're now really into the reds and the yellows, so we're pushing hard. So those don't know that, you can see my heart rate at the bottom, that line, and then you can see my power, which is the sort of graphy bit at the bottom. And if it's red or yellow, it's, you know, you're going hard. So I'm working extremely hard to stay in here. Being a Zwift race, you don't know, other people working extremely hard, or are they taking it easy? Yeah, it's hard to really gauge who's going well and who's not going well. Yeah, you're trying to look at what power people are putting out. Me being a bigger rider and got more weight behind me, I've got to put out more power than a lighter rider, which obviously doesn't help me because I don't have an awful lot of power. But again, I'm pushing, I'm working hard. I want to do quite well in this race. I don't know why I felt so spirited to try and do well, but I decided I wanted to do well. And yeah, seeing the group reduce, I thought, well, yeah, I'm doing all right here. So yeah, let's try and stick with it. You can see these guys pushing past me now and starting to ride away from me. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm starting to blow, and obviously they're not. And again, more riders going around me. What position we're in? 9th position. Close the gap. Can I close the gap? Probably not. Yeah, I'm absolutely sweating, dripping on the bike here. And then you can see a dig here, over 300 watts to get back in that group. I just kept thinking, get in that group, get in the front group. So yeah, pushing on, worked hard there, a big spike in power, and then try and settle down just on this blue sort of flatter bit, sort of trying to stay in it. It's yeah, I do like climbing, but obviously I'm not the best climber. I don't have a lot of power. I'm not very fit at the minute. So this is, yeah, hard work, and I am absolutely blowing up here. 166 beats per minute on my heart rate. The power just seems to be ebbing out of me. And then, yeah, people are, well, you can see the front guys there just starting to slowly pull away from me. And we've got a long way to go on this climb. Yeah, there's quite a bit more to go. And I'm starting to get dropped. And again, more people coming around me that have probably paced it better than me, rather than sort of surging like I did, where I sort of backed off and then surged again. they're coming round me, and I'm thinking, oh, I've gone here. I've absolutely gone. Yeah, the legs are screaming at me. It's not going well, and now people are just starting to ride away from me. They're not a million miles away from me. There are a few guys dropping from the groups before, so in the C riders, they're dropping through the group. So you've got to pay attention to that, to who's in your race and who's not in your race. But they're a couple of seconds in front of me, but the guys behind me are quite a bit off me behind. So I really need to try and get into that front group. But you can see they're just starting to ride away from me. My legs have absolutely gone. I am struggling really hard here. It was go big or go home, and I definitely blew up here. Not that much further to go on this climb, but I could sense that at this point that I'm not getting back in that front group, am I? Look at them there, that they're going away from me. What are they, 5-6 seconds now away from me? And the steeper it gets, the further away I get. What's still going well? I'm still in the 200s. Do you know what I mean? Still sort of between 240, 250 watts, which is extremely good for me. So I'll take that. But I can see the front group go in. I can see this guy just in front of me. I thought, you know what? If I could just catch him, and there's two of us working together to get towards that finish, rather than just struggling on my own. Because once we get up to here, there's no more climbing. It's flat. It's downhill. And my weight comes into a bit of play going downhill, which is always good. But that front group's gone. So just see if I can sit with this guy now. And I've absolutely given it everything. I've completely gone. But I'm thinking, top 10 here. Can I keep it to a top 10 finish? The people behind us are quite a bit off us now. And I thought, if I get just to the top of this climb with this guy, then we'll do all right. Into the finish, we've rolled down, we've gone a bit further. Forget my RPM, because I'm not doing 121 RPM. I'm doing about 60, 70. I had nothing left, completely gone. Legs were shot. I had nothing left. This guy sprints, and I didn't have anything. But really pleased with that finish. Top 10, number 8. Pretty happy with that. First race in an awful long time. And I feel there's the result, 2.7 watts per kilo. Happy days, good race. Oh my days. Oh, absolutely knackered, sweating, dripping. Zwift racing is hard.